Hi, my name is Ciara Troy and my business is Hiroshi Foods Limited. We're most well known for our Hiroshi sushi range, which is available in food-to-go outlets around Dublin and in select stores nationwide. As part of my degree, I travelled to Japan and I was just really inspired by the people and the food there, and I loved their diet, and I just really wanted to share that with a wider audience. And that was how Hiroshi Foods began. I started trading at my first farmers market in Greystones in July of 2006. Well, when I began, I made all of the food myself in my kitchen at home. So if you fast forward to today, nearly 12 years later, we now employ 21 people, and we have a range of products, not only sushi products available in food to go, but we also have a range of Hiroshi noodles. We have Hiroshi pots, and we also have an ambient range called Hiroshi teriyaki sauces. I think the choice of whether your products lend themselves for retail or food service very much depends on the nature of the products. So my products are very perishable. Shelf life is a big issue and has always been a challenge from a logistical point of view and also from a wastage point of view. So I naturally ended up in retail. Food service, I think, is more suited to products which have a longer shelf life. It can be a very lonely journey and you're doing everything yourself, you're wearing every hat there is, and it can be exhausting and isolating. So reach out to those in the industry that can support you and help you.
Jean Mahoney is my name, and I'm one of the founders of Hope Beer. Hope Beer is a microbrewery, one of the very few microbreweries in Dublin. We're based on the Kilbarrack Road in Dublin 5, and we've been brewing there since last June, so June 2016. It took a long time to actually get to the point where we said, okay, now we're going to do a feasibility study and we're going to decide, are we going to go ahead and turn this idea into a business, or are we going to just stop talking about it? So we were very lucky to get funding from the local enterprise office in Fingal, and I would recommend anybody to seek out their local enterprise office. They helped with the funding and with the mentoring around the feasibility study. In the beginning, it was very difficult because even though we'd all been drinking beer for most of our lives, we didn't really know a whole lot about making beer. So we used another brewery to brew for us at the start. So we knew what we wanted, give or take. We had done the work on the branding and the business end of things. And then we found another brewery to actually make the product for us, which is typically how a lot of people start, by outsourcing their production. All the while planning our brewery, ordering our equipment, finding our premises. We bought our brewery in Germany and installed that in kind of April, May 2016. Be sure of your product name, your brand, your message, your packaging even, because you will be living with it for a long time. Spend a little bit more time in the beginning getting that right. Your website, I really advise everyone to get at least three quotes, find out what people have to offer. Last but not least, look after yourself, because you end up working 24/7 and you run out of steam very quickly.
Hi, my name is Margaret Faughnan from Beach Lawn Organic Farm in Ballinsloe, County Galway. We're vegetable growers of organic fruit and vegetables, and we pack, distribute and supply customers all over Ireland. For the past 2 seasons, for about 2 months in the summer, we've been exporting organic kale out to Dubai. When we started out, we were very set and probably stubborn in our ways. I just wanted to supply fruit and vegetables direct to the consumer. I didn't want a middleman. I didn't like the middleman. But after a number of years, we realised if we wanted to grow the business, we needed a middleman, whether that's a wholesaler or a local SuperValu store or a local artisan store in Ballinasloe or Galway. So after doing the Food Academy, we learnt about branding, we learnt about labelling, food safety, how to present your produce, what margins to put on, cost of delivery. You start early and get the right people in place, as long as you can afford it. Get people who are passionate, like yourself, about the food business. They're going to be telling your story as well, so make sure everyone knows your story and everyone communicates that consistently to your customers and market. If you're really keen, really committed, go for it. There's a great future for food businesses in Ireland, and share out that load, that heavy lifting in the first 2 to 3, 4 years of the business, because there's going to be a lot of heavy lifting to succeed.
Hi, my name is Fiona Marr and I'm owner and founder of Fiona's Nutterly Nutritious. We're based in Kilcullen, County Kildare, and we produce a range of 100% natural, activated and roasted nut butters. In 2011, I applied and participated for MasterChef Ireland. I got through to the second round audition stage, and it was that experience alone that pretty much cemented my fate, and I realised I wanted to become a food producer and manufacturer here in Ireland. My business really started back in 2014. After I faced a very minor health scare, I had to kind of look a lot closer at my own nutritional intake, my diet, and it was on that journey then that I discovered the many health benefits associated with eating nut butter. Tried all of the well-known brands, but felt I could offer something a little bit different in terms of taste and texture. Your cost base, cost and cash flow are absolutely crucial. They can make or break a business within the first 12 months. Obviously identifying your market, but base your cost level on that. Know your margins, have a little bit of breathing space there and then some. I would always encourage people to find somebody who would work with them to do that. It's not something that, if you're not talented in that area, obviously find somebody who has got the ability. Also detach yourself from the product or brand as quickly as you can. No one is going to love your brand as much as you do. You want this to be a viable business, so the quicker that you can detach yourself from that and focus on the business aspect of it, the quicker you'll achieve success long term.
I'm Margaret Faughnan from Kilmullen Farm. I own a lovely farm in Wicklow with my husband. We have apple juice, we have a lamb direct business, and we have sweet corn. In 2013, I was met with redundancy. And like so many people in Ireland, went through a big change. And it was a time of questioning and a time of going, okay, let's look at what we have here on the farm. So we looked at our produce and we said, let's build a menu. Let's build a full menu from our farm and sell it wherever we can. The market research of a farmer's market, I can tell you, it has been for us the key to our success. It is as simple as that. Why? Because when you're in the market, you get to go, well, what do you normally like in lamb? What do you normally eat? When is your occasion? How many are going to be there? That's the beauty of in real time when you're in a market like that. You can adapt your product. I remember once when we were selling the corn, I did a 6 for 5 and 12 for 10, and this lovely German man says, oh, you're so boring with what you're doing. You know, do a baker's dozen, 13 for 10. Where is your imagination? And I said, danke. And he left and I switched my board and I did 13 for 10. All the time I'm being fed from the customer. Keep your unique selling point and believe in that and really work on that and go, what separates me from the crowd? The other thing is, if budgets are really tight, just be creative. Like with corn, all I did was put on a corn hat. You know, I didn't have to hire large companies to market myself. Just go crazy. It's your product. You have nothing to lose. You really don't. It is your baby. So go for it. Be fearless. But if it's not working, tweak it or change it.